So welcome back to season 7, where we're talking about wisdom, but we're doing it by looking at a fool. We're doing this portrait of a fool that comes in the book of Proverbs, and we're saying, what does a foolish person look like? And that will help us with wisdom. We're using this beautiful piece of art up in our production value, and here is what we've learned so far. We've learned that a fool despises wisdom. That is, he totally doesn't give it any value. We learned that a fool vomits words. That is, he can't stop talking. We learned that a fool does damage, and he doesn't care that he does damage to the people around him. All he's in it is for himself. And then today, a fool gets angry. And he doesn't just kind of get angry. He gets angry and lets it all out. There's a story of Alexander the Great, the guy who went and conquered much of the world, the known world at the time. There's a story of him not being able to control his anger. And one of those stories is actually the story of him stabbing a friend. They were drinking, they were messing around. The friend made a joke, made Alexander mad. He stabbed him to death. Alexander, the guy who could conquer enemies, conquer cities, conquer civilizations, couldn't even conquer his own anger, couldn't even get himself under control. Fools never learn. They never learn to keep their anger in check. A fool is quick to anger, and he's like a volcano. He lets it all out. Proverbs 14:16 says, a fool is easily angered and is careless. Proverbs 29:11 says, a fool gives full vent to his anger. Proverbs 14:17 then says, a quick-tempered man acts foolishly. So a fool is somebody who's foolish on the inside and out, can't control themselves, and then acts based on those impulses, based on that emotional lack of control. And anger is a key element to a fool, because a fool, it's all about him. And what is anger? It's a perceived injustice, right? We get all irritated and bent out of shape because we perceive somebody as being unjust to us. And then we try to do something about it. And that's foolishness. When we're so preoccupied and centered in ourselves that we take every slight and every single perceived injustice and blow up over it, it is the epitome and the art of foolishness. And so our fool here today is one who gets angry all the time and can't control himself.